Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and another layout process video. This layout I've made for the white with one challenge for this month, which is using white obviously with azure blue. So I've picked these photos from a recent trip to Rarotonga, which is in the Cook Islands in the Pacific here. And these are just photos that I've used, taken of my feet and my husband's having a bit of fun in the pool. Rarotonga is a tropical island. So first off I wanted to have a little play with what I might do behind the photos. Instead of backing them with paper, I decided to use some fine tissue crepe paper, which is a Lia Griffiths brand. So just use the white just to give a little bit of texture without adding any colour. I thought this sort of, by crimping the edges, it sort of gave the feel of waves or water ripples. So I do refine that towards the end, but just wanted to get a basic layout started with my photos. Now the background I did video, but I've deleted the footage, so all it was pretty much is just watercolour. You can see my little watercolour palette in the top right hand corner. So it was just watercolour, basically spread on just with a brush and a little bit of water. That was pretty good how that came out. Here I'm just using some stencils by Uniquely Creative. I just got a small supply of those in the mail the other day, and this is the Ocean Wave stencil, which has got various types of water effects. So I didn't want to use the whole stencil, so I'm just using some Liquitex gel medium, and it's one that's actually got beads in it, and it dries translucent, but the beads give it texture, so I'll show you a close-up of that a bit later. So I'm just picking out some of the parts of the stencil that I wanted to apply. Didn't want to give too much, put too much, just bits peeking out each side of the photos. Gives a really lovely effect once it's dry. I just had to add a little bit more of the water feel to it. I've just used a fan brush and the same watercolour paint, and I'm just lightly brushing that over the background. It's a little bit of a close-up now of the texture with the beads. It's a really good product to use to give a water effect. So here I'm just playing around with that crepe paper at the back. I decided I didn't want it to protrude completely around all sides of those photos, so I've just scrunched it up a little bit more. Really pleased with how that came out. As I'm placing these, just having a think about what I want to do. I wanted to add some, or as you can see I've already placed a few of the other elements on. They're not stuck down yet, but I'm just pulled out some of my stamp sets. I wanted to put some words in that sort of far right hand side, so I've just got some water themed sentiments out of my stamp sets. Just to give a feature on that side, because I didn't want to place any huge embellishments or clusters of anything. I think that says what a splash, or make a splash. Then I'm using a Rosies Studio stamp, and I'm just stamping them off to the side also just to make sure they stamp all right. That one says chill. These photos, actually I was full up with a cold. It's typical, I don't get a cold all year, and then we go away on a tropical island holiday, and the third day in I was full up with a cold, so I wasn't able to swim. So I just sat on the side pedaling my feet in there, and my husband was entertaining me, so that's where that make your own fun title comes in. So the other stamps I've used is obviously that chill and then happy day, and then I'm just out of another set, it's there's a sign saying love this, so I've used a pigment ink. It's the VersaFine Clear pigment ink. Now out of another set, which one was that? That was actually out of one of the previous Rosies Studio sets. I've just used some of the circle dies, and I've also used an Altenew Simple Flowers. I've made some of my own embellishments for this layout. So the blue circles with the dots in is actually a stylised flower out of an Altenew set. Now I'm also using the Thickers Colourful and putting some hearts out with that, and I've used the Truly Grateful Sentiments Thickers for the title as well. Just adding some extra items in there. You see I've added a little black arrow and some black crosses for kisses, and just some circles out of some other blue ink that I've got. So this was the final layout, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. It's given you a few ideas to use in yours in the future. Thanks.